So, Matt Gaetz, House Ethics Report. The Ethics Committee is meeting on Wednesday to decide what to do, I guess. Matt Gaetz is the House of Representatives version of Ted Cruz in the Senate. Everybody in the Senate hates Ted Cruz. Almost every Republican in the House of Representatives and every single Democrat in the House of Representatives fucking hates Matt Gaetz, except for Speaker Mike Johnson, who is a good Christian family man and doesn't think that this report about Matt Gaetz sex trafficking teenage girls should be made public, because he's a man of God. If the report exonerated Matt Gaetz, Republicans would have already released it. They have not. There were at least two women who testified during this trial about having sex with Matt Gaetz at between 5 to 10 drug-fueled orgies involving group sex and other people having sex in front of other people. One of these women witnessed Matt Gaetz having sex with a friend of hers at one of these parties, and that friend at the time was a high school student. She was 17 years old. Matt Gaetz was in his early 30s at the time and was in the middle of his first term serving as a representative in the United States House, the House of Representatives. He's a first-term congressman from Florida going to drug-fueled orgies with underage girls who he had trafficked in from over state lines. Everybody in the House hates Matt Gaetz. Most of the Republicans in the Senate hate Matt Gaetz too. And several of those Republicans, including, and I swear to God, his first name is one word, Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen, Mark Wayne being one word, Mark Wayne Mullen is demanding that the House Ethics Committee release that report, or at a minimum, provide copies to the Senate so that they can read it before they vote on Matt Gaetz's nomination for the top law enforcement position in the United States of America, which, you know, so you look at Donald Trump and his four most controversial nominees, Matt Gaetz, Pete Hegseth, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and Tulsi Gabbard. 3 of those 4 nominees are credibly accused of sexually abusing women. 1 is credibly accused of sex trafficking minors. And Donald Trump was previously adjudicated a rapist and has a couple of dozen civil lawsuits against him for sexual harassment and sexual assault. I heard somebody on a podcast today say that the broification of young men over the last decade is a response to the Me Too movement, where men were finally being held, like Harvey Weinstein, men were finally being held responsible for their disgusting rapey behavior. And this podcaster said, and now look, we have an anti-Me Too cabinet. They're all fucking rapists. So that's the current state of things. And, but, imagine the worst. So let's say the Senate doesn't confirm Matt Gaetz. Donald Trump's going to find a way to get him in as Attorney General anyway, regardless. And who's going to stop him?